it's important to make a distinction between the training and trusting mindset, as we've been talking about. And what tends to happen is we spend so much of our time practicing what we call training, preparing to be good at our task, at whatever skill we've decided we want to make a career out of. Well, you have to. If you want to be a world-class musician, you need to spend hours upon hours, day after day, for an incredible number of years to get to that point. So the amount of commitment, the amount of work ethic, the amount of preparation and rehearsal that goes into that is extraordinary. Well, unfortunately, what comes with all that preparation and rehearsal is spending a lot of time in that training mindset, which is thinking critically and judgmentally, which is really in the process of assessing, okay, what do I need to improve? Because we spend so many hours, it becomes a habit. Habits like biting your fingernails, or pulling on your hair, or smacking your gum. There are lots of silly little habits we have day to day, but if you think about them, what are they? All they are is something that you've done a whole lot, that you start to do without thinking. Well, the training mindset we can have develop into a habit. We spend so much time in this rehearsal and this effort to be good that we've taught ourselves the training mindset. We've taught ourselves to think critically and judgmentally. Well, if we look at the way the human system responds to pressure, responds to competitive situations, responds to a situation which there's going to be social evaluation or approval, in any one of those arenas, the human will fall back on habits. Physiologically and psychologically, whatever our strongest habits are, they'll come out. So the more pressure there are, the more your most deep-rooted habits come to the surface. Well, if one of your habits is thinking in the training mindset, what you'll find is you get into performance situations and auditions and giving concerts and so forth, and that mindset will come out. Well, the mindset of a performer is the trusting mindset. It's free of evaluation. It's very loose and instinctive. If we spent so much time working on the training mindset, and then we want to have the trusting mindset come out under pressure, there's a disconnect. We need to make the trusting mindset a habit, because we want the habit of trusting to come out under pressure. And if you look at who we call pressure players in athletics, clutch performers, you look at musicians who say, they may not necessarily have the best work ethic, but when they get on stage, they're brilliant. All right, those real instinctive people, we often have a lot of jealousy and envy toward. But what they've done is they've developed the trusting mindset, and they've worked on it so much that it's their dominant habit. Then you put them in a pressure situation, out comes the dominant habit, and there they are trusting, freeing it up, just letting it go, going with the music, going with the flow, feeling the energy from the audience and sharing that energy back. That sort of mindset will happen under pressure, but only if we've practiced it. So we need to really break down our rehearsals. And if you're thinking about a week of time, and you block out, I'm going to spend X number of hours per day over a week or over a month, you need to really think, well, how much of that time am I spending in the training mindset versus how much of that time am I spending in the trusting mindset? And allow yourself to practice the trusting mindset enough so it starts to become a habit.